Welcome to part 2 of opioid, Noxalon, and opioid reversal training. One ways to check in which to see if a person is conscious is to do a sternum rub. You could also just like tap the person. You can call for the person if you know their name, and so on and so forth. And there are also ways to reverse overdoses without opioids, Nexanon or Narcan. Getting the person to get up and move around if they are able and stuff like that. Also using pain stimulation to reverse an opioid overdose. And various other methods that people that are more trained on this have explained better than I have. But if you're interested in going to the details of reversing an overdose without Narcan, I definitely suggest getting into it. Narcan comes in 2 forms. You got this needle form right here, and there's also a nasal spray. I don't have any nasal sprays to demonstrate with, but for those of you who aren't too into this, you can use the nasal spray. This is the usual way because it's easier to get. Narcan is available in most areas in the United States. Some over the counter, some with a prescription that can be written on the spot at a pharmacy. There are a few places that scrutinize having Narcan, but nationally speaking, it's not very scrutinized. The police cannot lawfully arrest you for having Narcan, but just like how they can arrest people for prostitution just for having condoms, they can definitely give you a hard time about having Narcan, assuming that there will be drug use in your vicinity that you'll probably not be reporting. But of course, they can always detain you for any reason, but then end up letting you go, wasting tax dollars, because the police are useless. ACAB. Signs of overdose are shortness of breath. That's why rescue breaths are on here. Another sign of overdose is blue, fingertips turning blue, and lips turning blue. Now that can be signs of other things, but right now we're using that as a sign of overdose. I think slow circulation is also supposed to be a sign, so if you press the tip of someone's finger and if the color doesn't come back quickly, that's also a sign of overdose. Come on back for part 3, where I'm going to do the whole syringe part. Fun times.